Jungle. They call it that for a reason. It's inviting to the Tigers and their fans who've been camped out for days, but it is a scary place for opponents. Only one team has come in here and won, and the Gators can hold their own in a jungle. This is home to the SEC regular season champions. Their arch rival rolls in today, the Alabama Crimson Tide, trying to buzzkill senior night and perhaps get themselves back on the one line. It is absolutely sold out. Bedlam here as they get set.
Defense is leaving with a W. I'll tell you one thing, you don't want to face either one of these teams and see their name on the line when they have selections.
Set for the tip in an intimidating place. Only Florida's got to win on this floor. Auburn had that loss against A&M, their only road loss. That's how good they've been. As Alabama won the tip. Pylon, Broom came over and he may have intimidated a little bit. Take a look at the Auburn Tiger lineup. Denver Jones is back. They claim, and there is reason to believe they're right, he's the best defensive player in the SEC. Baker Mazzara, terrific scorer. They talk about maybe he comes back next year. He has the ball now. In the paint, floater, that counts for two.
He is their most important guy. I'm telling you, Janai Broom is a stud. But if Auburn's going to make a deep run, Chad Baker Mazzara has to be that guy offensively.
Tell you one thing, he's very versatile. He drives, he can handle the ball. They're going to have a great game here out of Sears to survive here today. And Denver Jones is a dynamic defensive player.
Youngblood throws it up, and yes, he makes that. You saw the starting line.
I don't want to make excuses. The kid's been great all year.
Ravi, this is an energy and effort game today for Alabama. They did not have it the last couple of games. Nate Oates has been on his guys about that part.
Oh, what a play. Nelson got Broom in the air, and that should count and go to the free throw line.
Driving that ball against Janai Broom.
He's been really up and down, Jimmy. He's really had some great games, and he's also had some down games.
Become much more of a driver, Dick. He's not shooting that three ball with any confidence, and that's exactly what they'd like to see him do as Broom picked up the foul. Broom a floater. He got it.
What a story. An amazing story. Not recruited big. He's out of Tampa Catholic High School. No big schools wanted him. And here he is battling for the player of the year.
Youngblood in the paint. Very slippery. We've seen a couple of guys slip there, and Youngblood's left foot gave a little bit on the ground, but he's able to get these teams in their recent losses destroyed on the glass. As Phylon floats one, no good. There's an offensive rebound, and Omori gets it to go. Mazzara fouled him.
If you can't guard the ball, you also can't guard the glass. So now Alabama, early in this game, Coach,
we got to keep them off the offensive boards. And sample right there, Omori came out of Rutgers.
Put Denver Jones on Mark Sears and did not switch off of him. That's the primary guy they want on Sears all afternoon long.
They get it low to Broom. Aiden Sherrill, the freshman, in, and he held his ground, but Broom able to get it to go in off the window.
Boy, Simple is so good this time of the year off of it.
Ollie said, it sounds like Denver Jones, everything he does hurts that ankle.
Yeah, that's obviously not what you want. And Auburn's got to be, this time of the year, hot, healthy, and hungry is what you're looking for in a team. And Auburn's got to get healthy.
Yafate wants it against Johnson. Difficult shot there. Getting points in the paint early in this one.
Ravi, 7 out of their first 9 possessions, Alabama. They have shot the ball within the first 10 seconds. That's the all-gas, no-breaks mentality of Nate Oates.
For a three-point shooting team, 8 of their points have come inside that paint.
Tell you one thing, I love their point guard here. The kid from Jersey, Pettiford.
Yeah.
He is really going to be special.
Broom, he spun to the right, and he gets the little jump hook and looks to the jungle and points over here. Good defense body by Pettiford on Holloway. Sears fires. That is down.
You cannot dare him to shoot that basketball. He is a no-mistake cover. What do I mean by that? You make a mistake, he makes you pay.
I'll tell you one thing. He's got range, baby. We've seen that range. And I'm telling you, he's going to make an NBA roster, and he will be a problem coming off the bench in terms of hurting some teams.
Stevenson wasn't looking when Johnson received the pass, and he throws it up with the left.
Ravi, Auburn going to their flex action early. It's called reverse action initially. You've got to defend it well.
Sears, he does that as well as anybody. Cheryl, they get another offensive rebound.
Bodies and make Mark Sears see more than one. Downhill drives, again, frees up the offensive glass.
You make sure you see stop signs.
Every once in a while.
You see that?
I'll tell you what, fellas, Alabama got the message from Nate Oates. They now have out-rebounded Auburn by 4, and they're doing it on the offensive glass. They got 10 of their 18 in the paint.
Yeah, they got punked by Florida midweek, and it's easy to get your club's attention when that happens.
Pettiford, difficult pass, great catch. Broom, wow, with the rebound.
You could kind of describe the entire Auburn team like that, with the exception of Pettiford. A lot of under-recruited guys transfer up from Division II and mid-majors.
You could describe the entire program that way.
Yeah.
Dick, you've been here a long time. It was not like this a few years ago as the lane opened up for Stevenson.
Tell you what.
The leash obviously very short for the former Auburn shooter Holloway, who's really developed this year with that trigger of his. Cardwell into the game. He's looking for Pettiford. Finds him in a 3-ball. Good shot from Pettiford.
Special. I thought he was a good friend of mine tonight.
Sears gets a break. Holloway back in after making that errant inbounds pass. Stevenson, a great three-point shooter from the corner. Oh, he came in, threw it up, and he found he had a body right on top of him.
Lights from that game where they're getting crushed on the glass. Instead, are you embodying those words?
But she's right about them playing with passion. But let me point this out. Nobody had to face. They had to face. It started with Auburn. Then it was Mississippi. Then it was Missouri. They lost both those. Then it was Kentucky, Mississippi State. They won those two. Then it was Tennessee. Lost a heartbreaker. They got beat in a tough game in Florida. And here they are with Auburn. What a 7-game swing.
Never seen it before. Never seen it before in college ball.
They called that foul on Holloway, and Nate Oates can't believe it.
So tough. Nate Oates has a golf simulator. He loves the golf. He has a golf simulator in the basement.
Kind of take out his frustrations.
No time.
Bang some golf balls around, but he has not done that.
Tell you one thing, he's got a lot to be proud of, though. Also, think about this. 27 teams he has beaten since he's been there. Top 20 teams. Unbelievable. It's a school record. He broke the record of my buddy, Wimp Sanderson, of years ago. Wimp, you don't remember Wimp?
I remember Wimp and his sport coach. Of course I do. There's Nelson all the way to the rack.
Really good. It's a really good call for Nelson to get that ball before it got on that glass or at the apex.
Well, he did a great job the way he rotated over defensively on the help side.
Baker Mazzara back on the floor. And remember, Baker Mazzara is playing with 2 fouls. There's Broom. That's a sweet touch.
He's going to his right shoulder, Abby. You cannot overplay and let him spin back to that right shoulder.
That's the best answer. Score. You don't have to talk trash. Just do your job like he just did.
First man, double figures. He's got 10. Holloway. Up and in again. 2 more points in the paint.
A lot of contact on that drive.
Makes 10 threes per game. One of the best in the nation.
They have 1 so far today. Down low, 2 more for Janai Broom.
Again, though, excuse me, it's off that flex cut. No one in college ball.
Nelson. Oh, my goodness, with some noise. Wow. And a War Eagle right in front of Janai Broom.
Hey, one thing, are you serious? Did you see that play by Nelson? Where's that been? Should we haven't seen that?
Yeah, if you're Alabama, this is a great sign. Playing with his hair on fire. Right at Cardwell, who's one of the best defenders in all of college ball, and then brings the smoke afterwards. This play sums up Alabama and Auburn, man. You bring the hammer and talk a little noise afterwards, and guys got to step in. Man, the building is hot, and the game has matched it. Nelson sends a message.
You do a masterful job of making players believe. He can really motivate, he can really inspire, and he gets them to play to the best of their ability. That's a special gift. That's a special gift that he has.
15 quad 1 wins. I don't think there's any discussion he should be the national coach of the year for what he did in this league.
Pettiford set his feet, knocked down a 3. Youngblood had it go off his foot. Sears picks it up. 10 of your time on the shot clock. Nelson, yes, that's a rare three for him from the corner.
He's having one heck of an afternoon.
Coach, he got hot last year at the right time in March Madness and single-handedly in a couple of games carried Alabama to the Final Four, maybe finding his groove again at the right time this year.
Certainly going to be a confidence booster, that's for sure.
Broom spin move. Nice dish. Cardwell. Return to sender.
Nice play.
No, and he comes out now. Broom backs him down.
Little one-on-one play here. Take a tough shot.
Phylon, it's wide open, and he kicks for a three. They'll take a three instead of two.
That is their layup. That is Alabama's layups, Coach. That's what they do, man. They sprint to that three-point line, and they make great decisions with the ball at the rim. What a sequence by Alabama.
Well, I was going to get all over him for not taking the layup, but you know what? You don't have to go to Harvard to figure out three's better than two.
It is.
Hey, you wanted to take him out, and I'm saying, Coach, leave him in. Leave him in.
So you're coming to sit next to me, man. You're going to be sitting here. As Bobby Knight said, the greatest motivator of all.
Pettiford high on the three. Another one for the freshman.
You have to win the line of scrimmage and your ball screen defense today. You can't be low. You got to be high against both teams and take away shooters.
Nelson, is he feeling it? Yes, he is. What a first half for Grant Nelson. He's got 14.
He is playing with such fire. We didn't see that on the head. We had him in the Tennessee game. We had him in the Kentucky game. He is playing with incredible fire.
Folks back in Tuscaloosa watching at a bar, hugging folks they don't even know right now from the play of Grant Nelson.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No.
Pettiford fires another one. He is on fire.
Jersey, baby, Jersey. I said Bruce
Phylon, Jimmy to the rack, no good. Out of bounds off of Auburn. We will go to break, Dickie V. Take a breath. What a game. Well, Nelson goes to the bench. Holloway is in. Youngblood flips one up, and he had the right spin on it.
Youngblood transferred out of South Florida to the University of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, the other thing that he said about Pettiford this week is that Pettiford has never once complained about not being a starter, playing time. He comes off the bench, and he is having a terrific day with 14 today. He and Broom 14 and 12. Baker Merceau battles his way in off the window, and a chance for a three.
He is a tough cover, Chad Baker.
Yeah, sure.
What about Sharif Cooper?
No.
He's had them, baby. They'll take him. So if you're little, you can play. 12 use pro.
Each with 2 fouls.
Half of Alabama games this year, they have gone for 90 points or more. They're on track right now to have a 90-point game on the road at Auburn.
Yeah, they're going to get Kelly. He held Phylon, who tried to dribble by him.
Why foul out there?
17. Plus they turned the ball over a lot that game. You know, you talked about that. They, unbelievable, give up 102 to Florida and get beat because they're going to score enough.
No doubt.
You scored 94, 98.
You're going to win. You should win the game.
Yeah,
without question.
1-on-1 pair of 10s down there. Baker Mazzara working on Diabate. And it is all Baker Mazzara, and he did pick up the foul, Molly, on Diabate.
Teams want to drive that basketball and spray threes, especially Alabama. If you're Auburn, you
only 5, and it may go down to 4. So as good as they played.
Yeah, they make 10 a game. They're on target basically to get that.
Yeah. Broom, Pettiford's been outstanding here in the first half. He's working in the paint. He throws it high up, no good. Johnson with a battle rebound. They're going to get a foul. It looks like go to the free throw line. He is a 71% free throw shooter. 6 Big 12 title on the line. It is remarkable to think, Jimmy, we have landed the plane.
Played the Hudson Catholic in Hudson County, New Jersey.
Johnson step back. Terrific box out there by the freshman. They get Broom over the top.
You don't see block.
Get 2 free throws. He's a 55% free throw shooter.
Coach talked about you cannot outcoach recruiting. And there's not 2 better recruiters in the game right now than Bruce Pearl and Nate Oates.
Well, they got it rolling. I'm going to tell you one thing. I know if I was an opposing coach, I don't want to see their name I don't want to see their name to play these teams in the tournament. March
Alabama win
Madness.
today, Dickie V, would put them on the other side of the Auburn bracket, which would mean they wouldn't see each other until the finals. If they win, good hands deflection there, and then wide open underneath. Broom. Too easy. Great hands, though, to reclaim the basketball.
That when the dude is so quick and he's releasing the shot, really special.
Youngblood, difficult shot, no good. Look at the freshman Sherrill. What a start.
Again, the ball is getting in the paint. It opens up the glass.
Availability, you want some more?
I know this. Nate Oates really challenged his team in the last 48 hours, getting ready to come to Auburn, Alabama.
Oh, boy,
Those
they're
two
going to
words.
get Cardwell, Jimmy, on the baseline. He pushed Nelson, and that's going to send him.
College, Iowa, he said not the time. If you're listening, not the time.
His 16th point of the first half. No good there. And for Sherrill, fellas, 6 points, 7 rebounds. How about that in just 10 minutes of action?
Really active. What potential. What potential. One-on-one.
Against the freshman. He gets to that left, throws it up and in tonight. Broom adds 2 more and nearly picked it.
He anticipated really
He
well.
sure did.
Rebbe, like I said, Alabama's right where they want to be. They're tracking a 90-point game. They've done it half of their 30 games so far this year.
Set up for a last shot.
We need a nation. Alabama 90.
Great defense. Look at Denver Jones not letting him breathe. He fires. Whoa, what great defense by Denver Jones.
Denver Jones with a phenomenal. To me, this place is electric. And I've been in a lot of buildings in my time. 45 years doing this. This is crazy. It's absolutely wet. But you're right. You just said it well. He praises his kids, and he gets them to believe and believe and believe.
The hot Pettiford shot. No good. Wouldn't have counted. We're waiting for Molly to grab Nate Oates.
They averaged 28 attempts. Again, they're sending the message. If you can make enough tough twos to beat us, so be it. But we're not going to let you do it from that three-point line.
Broom will fire a 3 from straight on, a brick. But the offensive rebound, nice pass. Boy, good hands, too. That's a good look by Baker Mazzara.
Finding Broom cutting from up top.
He's really a wiry kind of athlete.
Yeah.
A lot stronger than what he looks.
We've had
Similar
one
to you, Coach.
Guys, we've
Similar
had
to
one
you.
lead change, and now we've got 2 lead changes.
I can't even spell that.
Nelson, no, he will not take it, but he drives. That won't go. There's Amore, but a whistle before.
That's a bad matchup so far in this game. Auburn, whether it's Cardwell or Broom.
He missed one as well.
Phylon doing a lot of dribbling and then double team.
Too much dribbling. Too much dribbling. Got to move the ball. Ball movement.
Nelson slips again, right in the same spot he fell on.
Good offenses have player and ball movement.
Amore, difficult shot. Boy, he can handle that. It's as good a defensive stand as Auburn has had as they are down by 1 here with 16:50 to go.
And to Coach's point, though, when you go 1-10 against quad 1, you had your opportunities if you're Carolina.
Kelly is such a good shooter, and he curled into a 3.
Big time 3 right there. He got a nice stroke. He really does.
Sears pulls up. That's short, too.
But Auburn forcing Alabama. Miles Kelly running to that left shoulder. About as good as you can shoot that basketball.
Tell you what, he squares his body really well to the goal. He really does. And he's got the great follow-through rotation.
Phylon, baseline. Oh, what a pretty play over Broom.
Tell you, echo your comments, Jimmy. He also told me that himself.
Bruce
Pearl
Did
said to me, we're on the phone, Florida's the best team in the league.
Wow.
And I know he's really high on Todd Golden because Todd worked for him.
Shots off, not many opportunities.
It's amazing they're only down 3 the way he's been struggling.
I love the word that Auburn used in film this morning guarding Sears. We've got to be sticky on Mark Sears. So far, so good. Nice cut.
Great bounce pass. Kelly again. Wow, Broom with the assist.
1,000 times last night at Hamilton's, had dinner at Hamilton's. popular.
Sears sees the alley-oop. Wow, what vision to Amori.
What a great pass.
Good job, guys, sticking his right hand up to say, I'm behind the defense. Let's see if they can get Sears going. Beneford tries to cut off that left-hand dribble. Amori again. Oh, my good, with the left. Boy, this is...
He got bumped right there, then pull it down.
Still going with it, pulls up, and he gets it to go, and he went to his right.
That is a big basket by him.
Sears.
Sometimes you make that one.
Broom with a block. Here he comes. They have numbers. Great hustle from behind, but Broom flushes it down. What an
return, their third leading scorer in conference play.
Very important to that team. A lot of experience.
Diabate throws it up with the left and gets it to go over Chaney Johnson.
And work points in this game.
Counted for all 15 of Auburn's points. Two guys. Baker Mazzara trying to change it. He went up for an alley-oop. Did Cardwell. Mazzara's on the ground. He's in some pain. Holloway. Oh, buried a three on the other end.
Better than they're capable of. You're kidding yourself. These guys do a great job of getting their players really to believe.
Diabate goes real deep. He gets the defender Johnson to jump. That's going to be 2 free throws.
Diabate goes.
TV starts at 7 Eastern on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. What a guy.
He's also the all-time three-point shooter in the history of Tennessee. Great young guy. Great young guy. Covered him early in his career. He was terrific.
Play for Pearl. Pearl reverentially speaks of Lofton. Now Cardwell hands to Pettiford, who fires. And no good. Loose ball and down on the ground again is Youngblood. He may have got hit in the back of the head.
Well, there's contact every time the ball's shot in this league. And
ooh,
Youngblood, yeah, right there on the left side. We'll go back and see it again. Chad Baker Mazzara.
Previous action is done to review.
He's taking some hits today.
This one, there may be something to this one.
Watch it. And missed a big part of that game, and he's got to keep those fiery emotions in check.
2 rebounds, 3 assists. Youngblood, who's been knocked in the eye and the back of the head, missed both free throws, and the Tigers want their fans to help him out.
It's not the 2 points that's such a big deal. It's the absence of Chad Baker Mazzara now, not able to play with over 10 minutes to go in this game.
No excuse for that. Really. No excuse. You're in a battle. You're too valuable to your team.
Chaney Johnson's going to pick up.
They need to come out of this little slide they're in, and no better way than to beat you.
That's how close they are right now. And to your point, how big this chance is on the road.
To win the SEC championship, what they're capable of doing.
Well, right now, they're the 6th overall seed, so they just got to move up 2 spots. I think it's there, but this game is huge, Coach.
Duke and Houston is a lock. They're locks, and so is Florida. I think Florida's a lock.
Sears, a nice move, and here comes Diabate, who finds the dunker, Amori.
How good had they been on the interior passing Alabama? Not just the guards, man. That time, Amori to Diabate.
That was great team basketball, sharing the ball, getting the open guy the ball, and they're winning without a scoring outburst under their superstar, Mark
100%
Sears.
right. Mark Sears impacting the game in a different way, and a 9-0 run over the last 148.
You know, he impacts the game by just being on the floor because the tension he gets. It opens up angles for his teammates. Long wingspan. I think they can be a little help five. You got to get 98 to win. So he play a little zone once in a while.
Amori to the bench with the... Sherrill is just about to take a step, a travel. Here comes Broom. Aiden Sherrill got caught in a bad spot, had to get rid of it. Otherwise, it was a traveling violation. Holloway step back three, short.
Here comes Warrigo, baby.
Oh, great pass by Pettiford to Cardwell. Offense and what they miss with him away.
The only reason he's away is his fault, what he did.
Yep, you're right. Sears alley-oop, Nelson. Great denial by Cardwell. And an easy one on the other end. How about Cardwell?
Great defensive play and created the offense. That defensive effort in creating, taking that lob away, going the other way for two.
Boy. Cardwell just ran over Phylon. They did not call a foul on a difficult layup.
Dylan Cardwell, coach, is not on the finalists for the top 10 defensive players in the country. That is a miss. There's not 10 better defenders in college ball than Dylan Cardwell.
Well, let me just say this. A lot of people say, the game really isn't that much at stake at all. Let me tell you, you can't tell it the way these guys are playing. They're playing like this the NCAA championship.
It's his third free throw of the day.
And the Alabama up 3 on the road. And Nate Oates told him the best point guards in the country and choke off that water when he was trying to go left.
Yeah, he didn't allow him to penetrate. Did a great job staying between him and the basket.
Pettiford had a massive first half. Been a little quiet here in the second, but the right-handed floater goes there within one.
He wasn't quiet there, baby. He wasn't quiet there. The Jersey kid from Hudson Catholic High School.
How did Phylon keep his dribble? He went all curly kneel on us to a knee.
They got a future with the guys Stevenson and Sherrell.
Sears, great fake to Sherrell. He went up like he was shooting.
In game number 1.
Dominating his coaches. Burley's won 3 SEC championships, 2 tournament championships. On the other side, Nate Oates has won 2 of each. Unbelievable.
Broom, no, off the back. Not a good shot, but they get the rebound, and Jones knocks it down.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot because he can shoot the ball from there. That's not Broom's strength. We're coming down a wire now, guys. Shot selection is going to be the key. Taking good quality shots.
His first 3 of the day ties it at 69. Bad pass. And it's going to result in an easy layup.
Boy, Phylon just has a knack. This kid's as a true freshman, he competes his backside off on both ends. There's not a more competitive guy in this freshman class.
Baron Phylon's got 8.
But he's not any more better, yes, not more competitive though. That kid fights, man.
Broom, no, but he'll get 2 free throws on a quick.
Using the word we, saying it matters to us. The quality of work we've put in, we've had a lot of dog fights. Our path.
4 as Broom knocks down the free throw. Remember, Amori, number 11, has been outstanding, but he's got 4 fouls.
Ravi, to me, there's no wrong decision if you go with Cooper Flagg or Janai Broom. I go with Janai Broom because he's done it in a much more difficult conference all year long.
Beat him head-to-head. Cooper had the better game. Cooper has not had a bad game.
Great defense. Cardwell there to deny it. Here they go again. And they'll get the reach in on Phylon. Boy, green light special going from north to south.
I mean, you got to look at all of those factors. And they beat Auburn head-to-head, and he was the better player that night. I deserve it.
I vote Broom. You vote Cooper.
I vote Cooper.
Jones knocks down the second. And
Auburn, again, they come in. Number 1 offensive efficiency team in the country. Number 14 defensive team in the country. There's only 4 teams in the country inside the top 25 both. Auburn
and fellas,
Florida and Houston.
It was Cardwell again. They now have forced 13 Alabama turnovers. Jones in the paint, throws it up with the left hand off the window. Let him go.
Talk about magic. Talk about magic. Nate Oates be seeing another heartbreaking afternoon.
They have scored 17 points off those turnovers, and they need a basket. And they got one from the freshman Phylon.
They just completely lost Phylon. He comes over and sets a little bit of a blur screen and finds himself wide open. The respect that they had for Sears, Phylon makes him pay.
See, Sears made that him be wide open.
Yep.
You're right, Jimmy. That's what made him wide open for him to get that look.
For a freshman, he now has 100 three-point field goals this season. Pettiford wrapped around, beautiful.
That's a nice finish right there. Pettiford with a great look and great pass. What exciting play plays we see it being made by such talented kids and two well-coached guys here that really know how to get the most of their players.
Here comes Sears. Nelson will launch one. Oh, Grant Nelson hasn't hit one in a while.
25% in conference play from three, but not today. Grant Nelson and now.
Where's Charles Barkley? Where's Barkley? I'm trying to get his autograph. I want to see him.
Coach, he texted me today and said he's not coming. I'm sure he's watching.
Jones too strong, and here's a chance for Bama to grab the lead. Stevenson lost his footing, and Broom called time. Great job, Janai Broom. And boy, where was Stevenson going?
All for kids.
And all that work has helped get you back here as Pettiford got hit. He will get 3 free throws. Youngblood got him. And guys, how about the freshmen, Pettiford and Phylon, future and
a major impact in a high-level game. A multiple efforts game is what this is.
Pettiford missed
Area dominated by St. Anthony High School, coached by Bob Hurley, who won more. I think he definitely stays in school. There's ain't doubt whatsoever. Size, maybe stay. Oh,
missed 2 of 3. Yeah.
2 out of 3 isn't bad. Did Meatloaf say that? 2 out of 3 isn't bad.
Tie ball game.
And he made only 1 out of 3. That's not good.
This is usually Sears' time, but Auburn's done a good job of staying stiff on him, and it's going to have to be someone else maybe make a play.
Miles Kelly got him now as Nelson penetrates against Broom. They'll go with the jumper. Oh, and Grant Nelson have another big 2. He's got 21.
Again, Nate Oates calls the play. Let's go beast with Nelson, and Nelson gets right at Janai Broom. Man, what a one-on-one war that Nelson just won.
Yeah, well, Broom really stayed right with him. That was just an incredible heave, baby, to go down.
Amori's got 4 fouls. Broom doesn't challenge him. Cardwell out of nowhere. Set up that, but no good, and that one looked like it went off of Broom's face. There are his numbers.
You look at Sears. He didn't have a big score tonight, but he affects the game with his ability to find open people.
5.7 assists for Sears.
And he loves this spot of the game, talking about Sears.
All right, they isolate Nelson one-on-one with Broom. Travel. He tried to shoot it from the floor. They get the walk as Doug Childs. Out of the game for defense.
They chart everything and they find out where the tendencies really lead in making their calls. Oh.
Broom spins. Yeah. We're tied at 79.
So they go to the side ball screen, an empty corner, a naked corner, a 2-man game really well done by Broom and Pettiford.
2-man play was excellent. It was efficient. They ran it really well.
Under a minute to go, they get it to Phylon, the freshman. And Nate Oates wants a timeout, and he's going to get it. He did not like the way that play was. Diabate one-on-one Cardwell. No good. Dylan Cardwell, a star on defense again.
I don't like the play call to go at Cardwell. Again, he's one of the top 10 defenders in the country. Moved his feet, threw up a wall, a huge stop by Auburn.
2 or 3 second difference between the shot clock, which has 15, and the game, which has 17 plus.
It's that same empty corner 2-man game right now.
2-man game, yeah. Trying to isolate him. A little one-on-one right here against Nelson. He's going one-on-one with Nelson.
Janai Broom, fade away. No good. They got 2 seconds. No foul, and Dick, you called it earlier. We got to play more. Overtime on the Plains, 79 all.
No, Jimmy, very tough, but what's in front of him?
Well, Amori had it. He talked about Broom being right there, and he tipped it right to him. Amori on the floor, 11 for the Crimson Tide with 4 fouls. Again, Chad Baker-Mazara, flagrant 2, hasn't been in for most of the second half. It's Denver Jones filling it up.
That was a great use of the screen right there. Take that middle range jump shot.
Baron Phylon, a floater of his own. That's Amori, and he's there to flush it.
The value of a guard, coach, that can get the ball up on the glass with all these athletes. Alabama got punked on the glass at midweek. They have answered the bell today.
That's Amori, baby.
It is Amori. And Amori's got 6 field goals. I think they're all dunks.
So Dean Martin used to sing, that's Amori.
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 Pettiford. Here's the crowd. And Nelson helped. Cardwell offensive rebound. Here's Broom. Spin move, pretty, right by Amore, who wasn't interested in picking up his fifth. Phylon, who was on the ground to get back up and perhaps affect Pettiford's shot. They have shut off Sears. Nelson, that's blocked by Broom, but it ends up with the dunker again, Amore.
He has great hands.
That's Amore, baby. That's Amore.
He is 7 of 7 from the floor.
What a nice set of paws, though, Amore has. He doesn't fumble bad passes, loose ball rebounds.
He's 7 for 7, and he hasn't taken a shot further than 1 foot.
That's it.
Rutgers transfer is Clifford Amore, 6'11" out of Nigeria, 250, has been phenomenal. Look at the hands by Phylon. He picked Pettiford and lays it up. That's freshman on freshman crime there.
Two diaper dandies going head to head. Phylon wins that battle.
I'm telling you, there's not a more fierce competitor. I'm not saying the best player. There's not a more fierce competitor in this freshman class than LeBaron Phylon on both ends.
What a steal by LeBaron Phylon, celebrating.
Saw Nate Oates last Saturday lose a heartbreaker, the Meshack Miracle by Tennessee. Phylon actually originally committed to Auburn. Think about that.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Changed his mind. And
Denver Jones has Broom. This is an open three. And he knocked it down. The man who's running out of time here in Auburn is making statements.
Alabama gambles off of Broom. Says we're not going to guard you up top. He stuck 2 threes in the game earlier as well.
Sears wants one. No good. He'll get it back, though. Phylon will fire. No. Look at Nelson. Oh, wow. Play.
What
Grant
a play.
Nelson.
Talk about an offensive rebound and a conversion. That was a terrific play, guys.
He's got 23. Alabama on top.
It's hard to say who's been the best player in this game. There's multiple choices to go with.
I agree with you.
Broom, free throw line. Too strong, and it's Alabama with the lead of the ball and a minute to play.
Nate Oates has 2 timeouts left. I think he'll advance it, call timeout. We've got to get a good shot on this possession. He's just live play calls.
Phylon.
Shot selection so big here, Jimmy. It can mean the game.
It's the freshman again. He got a screen from Sears. Who are they going to call it on? They get it on Kelly, who ran right always on 2 of 8 shooting. And now 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Of 1, it was Diabate 2 of 4. So Sears has now only taken 2 and made them both.
I feel good about my brain.
Your brain is still there, baby.
At 85, it's wow.
Bruce Pearl has 2 timeouts as well if he doesn't like what he sees.
3-point game. Pettiford, right hand. Oh, what a soft touch. Boy, well, I saw the late Cardwell on the ball trying to prevent Phylon from being able to see.
This pressure will be intense by Auburn.
They come over to double. There's some of that intense pressure, and they get the foul on Miles Kelly.
They had another tough time like they did it with Tennessee. Inbounded.
18 points in the game. He's made both free throws.
That basket looks like the ocean. What do you do, Alabama? Do you foul?
No, way too much time.
Well, not yet. No,
Yeah.
It is a 3-point ball game in favor of Alabama.
And what does Bruce Pearl do? He still has a timeout to use for a play call.
He's got to play calls. Broom finds Pettiford. He was thinking about a 3, then he lost the ball, and he fires one. That's short. He follows it, though. They have plenty of time. Broom to tie. We're tied tonight. Broom, quarter 3, with about 14 to go, and Alabama will talk it over. Tied at 91, and it's Phylon with the ball.
Nate Oates wants the last shot. You don't want one early to let Auburn have a chance to throw one in.
Last week, Meshack won it for Tennessee. Is someone doing it today?
Here it goes.
Sears! He just did it!
Oh, are you serious?
Mark Sears on the road with a winner for Alabama, and they get the revenge they wanted. Crimson Crimson.
Waves it off. Mark Sears, you cannot let him go left under any circumstance. And that movement by Philon got Sears just enough of an angle to turn the corner. Watch Philon right there, boom. His defender blows through, allows Mark Sears to get to that left paw, and a tough floater finish from one of the toughest competitive guards in college ball. A running 15-footer to close out this game for Roll Tide Roll.
In one of the most quiet Mark Sears efforts we've seen. You mentioned the catalog at buzzer beater. A week after they got stung by Tennessee, Sears shows up and hits his 8th and 9th points all day long and gives them the victory on the road. You said it. If they had lost this one, it would have been devastating.
Devastating, heartbreak. But I agree with Jimmy in a way. If they do well in that SEC tournament, first couple of rounds, they could fight themselves on a one line. This was a win they needed. They needed this win because the last 7 games, they have played an incredible schedule. I mean, one